The Hoops are starting preparations for the start of the season. Whilst the club are in the midst of a transfer window and will be very much active in it, pre-season has already started. In today's video we'll discuss why the club have been handed a massive boost ahead of pre-season, whilst also going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours, which includes the players that have a medical already booked and is ready to leave the club. But first, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Celtic content. Conor Hazard's time at Celtic is set to come to an end on Monday after the terms of his transfer were thrashed out between Celtic and Plymouth Argyle. Hazard spent over a year on loan at Helsinki, helping win the title before returning to Celtic in January, where he's been idle ever since. Newly promoted Plymouth Argyle believes they can get the best Conor, who is Celtic's fourth choice goalkeeper. As per Anthony Joseph's update on Sunday morning, Celtic will receive a small fee of £150,000 for their academy boy, who has been with the club for nearly 10 years. The Sky Sports journalist also confirmed a medical is booked for the Northern Irish international ahead of the switch. Celtic's number one, Joe Hart, has turned 36, and there's a big discussion among supporters of what Celtic should do with their current situation between the posts. Joe has been great for us both on and off the pitch, but you can see more errors creeping into his game. And with the Champions League football looming, should we be looking for a younger and more agile goalkeeper to fill the slot? Whatever happens, Conor won't be a part of any discussions. As he gets set to start a new adventure, we'll wish him all the best. Just a quick one, boys and girls, to tell you that we have a new drop available on our website. We have the Brendan Rodgers Pope tee, along with the Celtic Ultra t-shirts. Do browse the collection by going down to the link in the description, or going to celticapparel.com. Anyway, let's get back into today's video. The team gathered at Celtic Park on Sunday ready to embark on their journey to Portugal. A few fortunate fans who were part of the tour managed to catch a glimpse of the players as they made their way to the bus. Among the players was the American international Cameron Carter-Vickers, who was spotted by an excited Celtic fan outside the stadium. A picture of the encounter was shared, capturing the moment. Carter-Vickers has been absent from the field since his remarkable performance against the Rangers at Hampden during the Scottish Cup semi-final. His contribution was instrumental in Celtic's 1-0 victory, which led them to the final and ultimately winning the treble. Shortly after the semi-final, Carter-Vickers underwent surgery to address a persistent knee injury. The post-operative prognosis suggested that the defender could return in time for the start of the Scottish Professional Football League season. Notably, Carter-Vickers was not on crutches and is included in the squad travelling to Portugal before they head to Japan. The news comes as a tremendous boost for both team and the supporters. Carter-Vickers' importance to Celtic's success is well recognised, and his return is eagerly anticipated. He'll likely still be getting up to speed, but there's every chance the defender will line up against Ross County on Flag Day. Sky Sports journalist Anthony Joseph recently shed light on Celtic's ambitious transfer strategy. The club's focus is not just on the domestic success, but also making a significant impact on the European stage, specifically in the Champions League. In his conversation with Give Me Sport, Joseph revealed that Celtic's aspirations go beyond the Scottish Premiership. He said, "In my conversations with contacts and sources, they keep stressing that they really want to compete in the Champions League and make a mark in Europe. The new Champions League format seems to have given Celtic a renewed sense of hope." Joseph added, "Certainly in the new format they feel they have the foundation and the budget to win the league this year and put themselves in that position to get the increased Champions League revenue and the increased amount of matches and really make a mark." Celtic are going for their third consecutive title under the new manager Brendan Rodgers. Many believe that Rodgers' return to the club is a strategic move to bolster Celtic's performances in Europe. Last season under Ange Postecoglou, Celtic failed to secure a single win in the Champions League group stage. This failure has seemingly spurred the club to reassess their strategy and aim for a stronger performance in the upcoming season. Here's some key Celtic transfer takeaways. Celtic's transfer strategy is heavily influenced by the desire to make a mark in the Champions League. The club believes that the new Champions League format provides them with a solid foundation to compete at a higher level. The return of Brendan Rodgers as manager is seen as a strategic move to enhance Celtic's European performance. And finally, the club's past failures in the Champions League have motivated them to aim for a stronger showing in the future. The departure of a player from a football club is typically a well-publicised event and an easy thing for clubs to confirm in the age of social media. Yet Celtic have remained silent about the exit of goalkeeper Vasilis Barkas, despite the player himself confirming his departure last month. This lack of official communication has sparked questions about the club's strategy and whether official announcement is even necessary. Barkas joined Celtic from AEK Athens 3 years ago for a substantial £4.5 million. He has confirmed that his contract with the club has been terminated, a fact that Celtic have not corroborated as of yet. The 29-year-old goalkeeper has expressed his gratitude towards Celtic for allowing him to seek opportunities with other clubs. In an interview with RTV Utrecht, Barkas stated, "That's right, my agent worked hard for that. I also want to thank Celtic for it. I can now start thinking about the new season." The Greek stopper signed a 4-year deal back in 2020 that should have run until 2024. The termination of Barkas' contract has resulted in a significant financial loss for Celtic. The club have effectively written off the £4.5 million transfer fee they initially paid to AEK Athens. A high cost to performance ratio marked Barkas' tenure at Celtic. The club ended up paying a staggering £281,000 per league game for the player's services. Some believed his performances this season at FC Utrecht would yield some sort of transfer fee for Celtic this summer until Barkas revealed his contract was ripped up. Celtic's silence regarding Barkas' departure questions about the club's communication strategy. Is an official announcement necessary, or is the player's confirmation sufficient? While the club's silence may seem unusual, it could be a strategic move to avoid drawing attention to the financial loss incurred from the Barkas deal. The Barkas debacle serves as a reminder for the unpredictable nature of recruitment. The high cost of the goalkeeper's tenure at Celtic underscores the financial risks the clubs undertake when signing any new player. Former Celtic winger Jota arrived in Jeddah this weekend and immediately met his new teammate N'Golo Kante, who also signed for Al Ittihad this summer. The pair were put front and centre on the club's Instagram page, which has a whopping 3.1 million followers. On their arrival, Jota and Kante were greeted with bright yellow roses, which Jota would find out held the meaning of joy in Saudi Arabia. Jota revealed they were known as a sign of friendship back in Portugal. The tagline used for Saudi Arabian club's social media page is quite something. Both men were described as ferocious tigers. Jota is reportedly set to earn £200,000 per week tax-free at his new club. Life-changing money for anybody. At the same time, Celtic received a massive fee for his services, prompting them to send a letter to the investors and shareholders on the London Stock Exchange. During his time at the club, Jota helped Celtic to 5 domestic trophies out of 6 on offer. While fans are sad to see him go, this new chapter under returning manager Brendan Rodgers is an exciting prospect. We will end the video here with a clip of the meetup.
Hello, nice to meet you. Yeah, just welcome now. Yeah, very good. You happy?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
All good, thank you, good.
I speak a bit of French as well.
Oui?
Long flight?
Yeah, 6 hours.
From Paris?
Yeah, from Paris.
Okay.
You where? From where?
From Madrid. So I'm from Lisbon.
Yes.
But I'm from Lisbon to Madrid and Madrid direct to Jeddah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah, all good. They smell good. Do you know what this means? Yellow flowers?
Yeah, Jury.
In Portugal is friendship.
Sing for you very soon. Bye.
See you guys!
Celtic fans, what are your thoughts on Carter Vickers being back? Let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for daily Celtic content. Remember, guys, we have released our brand new Celtic t-shirts. We have our Brendan Rodgers Pope t-shirt and our Celtic Ultra t-shirts too. You can find them at celticpower.com or just go down to the link in the description. Thank you, take care, bye-bye.